Good morning, students. This is chemistry period, and today we have to learn about the Rutherford theory of an atom. We already discussed, okay, in the last lecture, but today we will see the what are the drawback of the Rutherford theory. First, we will read about the Rutherford. See, Rutherford was born at Spring Grove on 30 August 1871. Rutherford was born at Spring Grove 30 अगस्त 1871 को उसका बर्थ हुआ है. He was known as a father of nuclear physics. It is very important. He was known as the father of the nuclear physics. He is famous for his work on radioactivity and the discovery of the nucleus of an atom with the gold foil experiment, as we already discussed in previous class. Okay, the experiment which is based on the gold foil, he got the Nobel Prize in chemistry in 1908. 1908 में उनको नोबेल प्राइज मिला. फर्स्ट जो पॉइंट है हमारा इम्पोर्टेंट, दैट मीन्स ही वॉज बॉर्न ऑन 30 अगस्त 1871. He was born on 30 August 1871. Next point, he is famous known as father of nuclear physics. And last point, he got a Nobel Prize in chemistry in 1908. Okay, now let's move to drawback of this theory. Okay, क्या drawback है इस theory के? See, these are the drawbacks of the theory of the Rutherford. See, what are the drawbacks? Defect. Drawbacks means क्या होगा? Defect. Disadvantages. Any particle in a circular orbit, see, this is a circular orbit, we take it as a circular orbit. Any particle on the circular orbit undergo the acceleration, okay, and during acceleration the charged particle would radiate energy. See, these are the charged particle और वो क्या करते हैं? एनर्जी रेडिएट करते हैं. That means the revolving electrons, here are the revolving electrons and these are the charged particle, are radiate the energy, and the revolving electrons would lose the energy. यहाँ पे जो revolving electron होते हैं वो अपनी energy lose करते हैं, okay, because of the charged particle radiate the energy, so that these electrons lose their energy and fall into the nucleus. See, this is a nucleus and these electrons are fall into the nucleus. See, this is a nucleus and these electrons which lose their energy and fall into the nucleus. And the atom would be unstable. फिर क्या हो जाता है? ये जो atom है, that means this atom would be unstable. Unstable हो जाता है ये. और हमें पता है, we know atom are stable, we know that atom are stable, but because of this theory, that means when the charged particles are radiate their energy and the electrons are lose their energy and they are fall into the nucleus, and so that this stable atom is converted into unstable atom. Okay, so that's why this theory is failed. Okay, that means this is one of the drawback we considered is at a drawback, or we consider it is a defect of this Rutherford theory. So that's why the next theory we will discussing, it is a Bohr's theory of an atom. Okay, next theory जो है हमारी Bohr's theory of an atom. See, we just discussing about the Bohr, who is Bohr and when he was born. Okay, Neil Bohr was born in Copenhagen. Okay, now on 7 October 1885. He was born on 7 October 1885. He was appointed professor of physics at Copenhagen University in 1916. He got the Nobel Prize for his work on structure of an atom. इन 1922. उसे कब नोबेल प्राइज़ मिला उन्हें? 1922 में. फॉर व्हाट? फॉर द स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ द एटम. ओके. अमंग प्रोफेसर बोर न्यूमरस writings, 3 appearing as books. There are 3 books also: The Theory of Spectra and Atomic Constitution, second Atomic Theory, and third Description of Nature. Okay, there are 3 books also he published. Now next, what is the exactly the theory it is? See, the Bohr model of an atom. Bohr model of an atom. So an atom has a positively charged nucleus. See, if we consider it is a atom and has a positively charged, इसमें जो nucleus है वो positively charged है. Like this we consider the nucleus which has a positive charge. Okay, and its center, at its center, जो atom के center में रहता है, and most of the mass of atom is in the nucleus, and most of the इसका most of the mass जो है वो nucleus में रहता है. Okay, first an atom which is consist of the nucleus which is present in at its center, and most of the mass of the atom which is present in the nucleus. First point it is clear. Now second point, the electrons revolve around the nucleus in special orbit called as a discrete orbit. See, if these are orbits and the electron are revolving around the nucleus which are in a orbit, special orbit में जो nucleus electrons revolve होते हैं उसे हम बोलेंगे discrete orbit. So we called it as a discrete orbit. Now third point it is, these orbit are called shells. इन्हें हम शेल्स भी बोल सकते हैं. जैसे इफ़ वी कंसिडर दिस एन एटम, दिस इज न्यूक्लियस, दिस आर द शेल्स. ओके, ये जो है एटम के शेल्स है, डिफरेंट डिफरेंट शेल्स है, एंड हियर आर इलेक्ट्रॉन आर प्रेजेंट. इसमें हमें इलेक्ट्रॉन अकॉर्डिंग टू देयर वैलेंसी, अकॉर्डिंग टू देयर एटॉमिक नंबर, द इलेक्ट्रॉन्स आर गोइंग टू डिफरेंट शेल्स. ओके, अकॉर्डिंग टू देयर एटॉमिक नंबर. If we consider example of hydrogen, hydrogen का atomic number क्या है? 1. If we draw the atom for hydrogen, here is a nucleus which has a positive sign, and यहाँ पे एक ही orbit होगा because 1 electron है उसके पास सिर्फ. So we draw the electron, only 1 electron here. So for hydrogen, the representation for hydrogen atom, distribution of electron is like this. If we consider the next example like helium, इलेक्ट्रॉनिक कॉन्फ़िगरेशन एटॉमिक नंबर 2 है, तो हम उसका जो है फर्स्ट इट इज़ अ पॉजिटिव साइन न्यूक्लियस, इट इज़ अ फर्स्ट शेल विच हैज़ अ 2 इलेक्ट्रॉन, 1 इलेक्ट्रॉन एंड 2, बिकॉज इट्स अ 2 इलेक्ट्रॉन, बिकॉज द एटॉमिक नंबर इज 2. सो फर्स्ट शेल में उसके 2 इलेक्ट्रॉन डिस्ट्रीब्यूट हो जाएंगे लाइक दिस. इट इज़ अ रिप्रेजेंटेशन ऑफ द हेलियम एटम एंड इट इज़ अ स्टेबल नोबल गैस. नाउ थर्ड पॉइंट, these orbits are called as a shells. हम जो these orbits like this, ये जो orbits है different, इसे हम बोलेंगे shells. इसे हम बोलेंगे shells जिसमें different numbers of electrons, we distribute the different numbers of electrons here. Okay, these are the shells, we call it as a shells. Now next, shells भी बोल सकते हैं, other energy level भी बोल सकते हैं. Shells और energy level we call it as are represented by, first see, are represented by KLMN. This is very important. There is shells we called as starting from KL, and numbers for the shells, K is a 1, L जो आएगी वो सेकेंड नंबर पे जाएगी, M थर्ड नंबर पे, and N फोर्थ. See, if we consider this atom, any atom we considered, it has a positive nucleus and it has a 4 shell, 1 2 3 and 4, we considered as a 4 shells. So first is जो shell है वो हमारी होगी K, उसका नंबर होगा फर्स्ट. सेकेंड शेल जो होगा हमारी होगी L, उसका नंबर होगा 2. थर्ड शेल M, it is number 3, and last one is a N which has a number 4. Okay, so how will we distribute the number of electrons into that orbit or into that shells or into that energy level? हम नंबर ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन्स इन शेल में और इन एनर्जी लेवल में कैसे डिस्ट्रीब्यूट करेंगे? सो इन नेक्स्ट पेज दिस इज आई विल टेल यू. ओके, सो फोर्थ पॉइंट वी रीड, while revolving in a discrete orbit the electrons do not radiate energy. Okay, while revolving in a discrete orbit. See, when the electrons are revolving in an orbit, they do not radiate the energy. Okay, energy radiate नहीं करते. So see, this is a representation of the shells, different shells. Okay, this is a positive charge nucleus. These are different shell. First shell को हम K बोलेंगे, second को L, third को M, and last one is a N shell. Okay, so next, that is how will we distribute the electrons in different shells or different energy level. हम different energy level में electrons कैसे distribute करेंगे. See, there is a basic formula for distribution of this electron. 2n2, this is square. Okay, 2n square. This is a basic formula. Depend on this formula we distribute the electrons into the different shells, that is K shells, which are K L M N 1 2 3 4. Okay, ये shells है हमारे पास. इसमें हम इलेक्ट्रॉन डिस्ट्रीब्यूट करेंगे अकॉर्डिंग टू दिस फॉर्मूला. ये फॉर्मूला के हिसाब से हम इलेक्ट्रॉन डिस्ट्रीब्यूट करेंगे. नाउ सी, द डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन इन डिफरेंट शेल्स वाज सजेस्टेड बाय द बोर एंड बरी. किसने सजेस्ट किया है? हाउ विल वी डिस्ट्रीब्यूट द इलेक्ट्रॉन्स इन डिफरेंट शेल्स? दे विल सजेस्टेड बाय द बोर एंड बरी. नाउ the following are the rules for filling electrons in the different rules. There are rules. These are rules. So first is the maximum number of the electrons in shell is given by the formula. See the formula, it is 2n square जो formula हमारा है. n means what? n means the number of shells. n जो होता है वो number of shell. That means if we consider the shell 1, first shell अगर हम लेंगे तो n is equal to 1. If we consider second shell, then n is equal to 2. If we consider third shell, then n is equal to 3, like this. Okay, now for we find the formula for first shell, that is यहाँ पे n की वैल्यू होगी 1 because k shell is represented 1. Okay, पहली shell होती है, so यहाँ पे n की वैल्यू होगी 2. So we put the value, that is 2 into n की वैल्यू जो होगी हमारी 1 होगी. 1 का स्क्वायर मीन्स 1 ही होता है. That means here value is 2. That means clearly it is a positively charged nucleus. फर्स्ट शेल की क्या है, कैपेसिटी है 2 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स की. सो फर्स्ट शेल में सिर्फ 2 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स ही आएंगे बिकॉज इट इज़ द मैक्सिमम कैपेसिटी ऑफ द फर्स्ट शेल, दैट इज़ द के शेल. के शेल की जो कैपेसिटी है, मैक्सिमम कैपेसिटी ओनली 2 इलेक्ट्रॉन. 2 इलेक्ट्रॉन, आफ्टर गेटिंग 2 इलेक्ट्रॉन इट वुड बी स्टेबल. ओके, ये स्टेबल हो जाता है. नाउ नेक्स्ट, इफ वी पुट अ वैल्यू फॉर एल, दैट इज़ 2, n इज इक्वल टू 2 लेंगे हम यहाँ पे. तो 2 इंटू 2 स्क्वायर, दैट मीन्स 4 इंटू 2 मीन्स 8. सेकेंड शेल, इफ़ वी कंसिडर दिस एज अ न्यूक्लियस पॉजिटिवली, सेकेंड शेल में फर्स्ट शेल में आएंगे 2 इलेक्ट्रॉन. सेकेंड की जो कैपेसिटी है वो 8. ओके, द शेल ऑफ second, that is the energy level second, which has the capacity 8. So we distribute here 8 electron, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So here is a L, which K, second is a L. Okay, like this we have to distribute the different electron into the different. After getting 8 electrons, the second shell, that is L shell, it is a fulfilled, that is it is a stable, it acquire the stability. Okay, now third one, that is M. Here value of n, that is number of shell जो है वो 3 होगी. that means 2 into 3 square. 3 square means 9. 3 square means 9 and 9 2 ज़ा 18. इसकी कैपेसिटी है, फर्स्ट की 2 कैपेसिटी है, सेकेंड की 8 एंड थर्ड शेल, दैट इज़ अ M शेल, हैज़ अ कैपेसिटी, इट इज़ अ 18 इलेक्ट्रॉन. आफ्टर गेटिंग 18 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स इट वुड बी स्टेबल, ये स्टेबल हो जाएगा. ओके, नाउ फोर्थ वन इज अ n लास्ट शेल. हियर वैल्यू फॉर n इज अ 4. सो 2n square, that means 2 into 4 squares. 4 square means 16. 16 into 2 32. Here is a positive nucleus. फर्स्ट शेल कैपेसिटी 2, सेकेंड की कैपेसिटी है 8, थर्ड की 18 एंड लास्ट शेल की कैपेसिटी है 32 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स. आफ्टर गेटिंग 32 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स it would be stable. Okay, so now this is up to clear. Today we will study about the different shell, Bohr atomic theory, that is a different shell we study, K L M N. the number of K it is 1, L का 2 नंबर है, M का 3 नंबर है, N का 4 नंबर है. The capacity for electron accepting it is 2, it is 8, it is 18, and last n it is the 32. After getting all this capacity fulfilling, they are stable. Okay, they acquire the stability. Now here we now next point, the maximum number of electrons that can be filled in outermost shell, it is the 8. maximum number of जो इलेक्ट्रॉन होते हैं outermost shell में 8 होते हैं. Electrons cannot be filled in a shell unless the inner shell are filled. जब तक अंदर की, that means if still we can't send the electron from this shell to, this is a K shell, जब तक K shell पूरी स्टेबल नहीं हो जाती तब तक हम L शेल में इलेक्ट्रॉन सेंड नहीं कर सकते. पहले हमें इसको स्टेबल करना पड़ेगा, फिर हम रिमेनिंग इलेक्ट्रॉन वी डिस्ट्रीब्यूट इन द L शेल. Got it, this much? So here we stop. Okay, and next class we will discussing some more about this chapter.